across Texas. The issue is.
I'm Greg Krugen in Houston.
I'm Stephen Dial in Dallas.
And I'm Rudy Koski in Austin, and this is Texas, the issue is.
With Super Tuesday and the primary elections in the rearview mirror, incumbent Texas Senator Ted Cruz has wasted little time hitting the campaign warpath, hammering President Joe Biden and Democrats on their border policy and labeling opponent Colin Allred a disingenuous liberal out of step with Texas values.
The entire purpose of the bill was it was Democrats who wanted to pretend they were doing something about the border, but at the same time, they didn't want to actually secure the border.
The Lone Star State's junior United States Senator ratcheting into full battle mode. First target, the so-called bipartisan border bill, torpedoed by Republicans in the Senate, but repitched as a solution by President Joe Biden in his State of the Union address.
Given the opportunity for a majority in the House and Senate, would endorse the bill as well.
It codified open borders. It codified catch and release, which is what has caused this crisis. It normalized 5,000 illegal immigrants a day. That works out to 1.8 million illegal immigrants a year. Every year into perpetuity, we'd have 2 million illegal immigrants minimum a year going forward for forever. It provided automatic work permits to illegal immigrants when they came here. It provided taxpayer-funded lawyers for illegal immigrants when they came here. It gave billions of dollars to sanctuary cities and to the NGOs that are trafficking illegal immigrants in this country. And so it made it worse.
Also clearly on missile lock with Senator Cruz, his Democratic challenger Colin Allred, who the incumbent claims masqueraded as a moderate during the primary, head-faking voters by voting with Republicans on a border resolution.
Colin Allred's record is hard left. He voted with Nancy Pelosi his first 4 years in Congress 100% of the time. He literally did not deviate a single time. He's voted with Joe Biden 100% of the time. His record, he supported Joe Biden's open borders. He supports releasing violent criminals and violent illegal aliens from jail. He supported Joe Biden's higher taxes, higher spending, debt, the inflation that's come from it. If you look at Allred's record, it is far out of step with the people of Texas.
As evidence, Cruz cites Allred's recent vote against a GOP House measure aimed at lifting President Biden's recent pause on new liquefied natural gas export projects.
And that was designed to be a screw you to Texas, to hurt jobs in Texas. Colin Allred had a chance to vote to overturn that, and he voted with Biden and the Democrats because that's what he's done. He has been a left-wing Democrat in Congress.
And on the intriguing topic of Senate Republican leadership succession, Cruz says he likes fellow Texan and candidate John Cornyn, but tells Texas the issue is he's yet to decide who will ultimately win his support.
So I'm going to listen to all the candidates. And I think it's time for a new leader. I'm glad Mitch McConnell decided to step down. I had called on him to do that. I think we deserve to have a strong conservative leader leading Republicans in the Senate. And what I really want is a leader who is focused on delivering on our promises, on doing what we said we would do. You know, one of the things, Greg, that I tell any newly elected senator or House member is I say, look, it's real simple. Just do what you said you would do. Whatever you told the voters in September and October, this is what I'm going to do. Go to Washington and do that in January and February. And so that's what I'd like to see with a new leader.
All right, guys, with the fall election in mind, my one-word description is undefeated. Rudy, what's your word?
Well, he's certainly fired up. And my word, WrestleMania.
All right, Stephen, what about you?
I'm breaking all the rules. Full court press.
All right, plenty here to work through when the Fox Texas Trio returns on the other side of this break.